What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction. Back with one of the final tracks, indeed the penultimate track, and I think a bonus track on Erasure's debut album Wonderland. This is 1986. This has been an enjoyable journey as I've started to go through Erasure. This was, I think, was it the first one? Yeah, that's right. I got this and Innocence. And that was sort of the beginning, and I realized there's a very important album between them. But now that I'm going through 5 of their albums, with more surely on the horizon, I've grown to like appreciate this more than perhaps some other people. I know like Han Solo and some others have said they enjoy it, but like compared to the sounds that Vince was making in the subsequent albums, it feels a bit flat. It doesn't have quite the like power or the punch of some of the later stuff. I get that, but I very much enjoyed a number of tunes as we've gone through this. And so ultimately I'm excited because we're getting to a remix of the opening tune, which is one of the tunes that made me want to kind of go on a deep dive in Erasure in the first place. I remembered Who Needs Love Like That. It was one that I remembered hearing as a kid, and I mentioned it before. I think I heard it on the radio, but also like on the weekends on the radio they would do these like mixes with like they play a bunch of synth pop in like an hour-long mix, and I definitely remember I had a cassette tape where one of those mixes that we had recorded from the radio like had that song on it. So it was always a song I enjoyed, and when I was like, you know what, I want to like, you know, start doing some Erasure reactions and really like appreciate their catalog more than I know it. Yeah, so this was one of the first albums I got, and as I said, I enjoy its place, and I've also come to a new appreciation of the evolution of their sound, where again, like, you know, whether it's Chorus having a slightly more 90s electronic sound, or whether it's Circus having a bit more of like a full kind of like you know, like a rich sound compared to this one. Yeah, basically I've come to appreciate all their albums, but as we get to the end of this one, I really do feel like it's a special album. Obviously, you know, they would grow from this, but a few of the tunes are just like very special to me as I've come to hear them. So, and anyway, I'll stop rambling, but we're going to listen to a song called Who Needs Love Like That, the Love That Mix version, which that's a crazy remix. But yeah, again, I very much enjoy Who Needs Love Like That, partially because I know what it's like to, you know, have love feel like it's turning you upside down and leaving you cold, and perhaps, you know, making you feel like you've lost all control. So yeah, it's a song that like as I got older I remembered from my youth, but I was like, damn, like, you know, I didn't realize as a kid, but he's very much speaking to, you know, the types of experiences that by the time I was a teenager I was beginning to feel, and, you know, would continue to feel as I got into my 20s and so on. So yeah, it's a song that I've enjoyed for a long time. But the Love That Mix version, you think it'd be like the Love That Mix or the Love That version, but the Love That Mix version is a very interesting phrasing, and it says, oh no, it just says that it's a bonus track. So yeah, this one, and there's a remix, the Funky Sisters remix of Oh L'Amour, that's the last one on the disc. So yeah, we'll get to that one next time, but yeah, this is the Love That Mix version. The album overall was produced by Flood, but I don't know if these remix tracks or there's additional production by other people, including, you know, like a formal remixer. Oh, here it's, okay, it says it right here. Produced by Flood, yes, assisted by A. Clay, and mixed by Joseph Watt. So yeah, this version, the Love That Mix version, produced by Flood, assisted by A. Clay, and mixed by Joseph Watt. Let's get it. This is Vince Clarke, Andy Bell, Erasure from their Wonderland debut album, and it's a bonus track, the mix, the Love That Mix version of Who Needs Love Like That. Yes. Like the original, but kind of like electronic factory style, like very regimented and electric. Oh. The kick is like really like restrained, but the bass is like more prominent. And again, the like the percussion roll, but not the proper snare hit. Like, there we go. But still like every other. Hello. Dance floor friendly, has a lot of like remix remixes of 80s tunes often are. That little key riff is my favorite part of the track. I love that. That little, I don't know if that's from the original at all, if that's like a new sort of riff included in this mix. It seems so clear before I hate up my point of view. I kept my conversation, never changed. Now it's all gone wrong, the words are kind of hard, and nothing else around me looks the same. Oh, I love that. It's like doubling his vocal line. Oh. And that's like, he also sings that melodic line too. I don't know why I love that little rattly percussive rollover at the end of the bar so much, but I do. Please tell me this is gonna go away. This like tension, this knot in my heart. Okay, maybe the version on that like weekend mix that I had on a cassette tape, I think it was this. I remember that in and out, like strip it back, bring it back, strip it back. But I don't remember this kind of like mechanical bump. Maybe I heard like a different remix, I don't know. It's like, there's not a whole lot of elements, but the way it's arranged, it feels like very energetic and dynamic. Is that the same timbre as in the original? It felt like it was the same melody, but maybe like a different key setting. I think my brain is just trying to like search for any differences. I will note it like the length. I think it's just longer than the original. No one needs it. Some seek it out even despite all the travails and the trauma. Oh, you gotta end it there. And then a Okay. I mean, you're just having fun at the end here. Yeah, that was very cheeky. It was like almost like daring you to like expect it to be over. Like, no, 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 no. Hold on, one more. No, 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 one more. But yeah, I love that. That's cool. And again, like a lot of those '80s dance mixes of the like kind of radio cut of the tune tend to be number one a little longer, and again like dance floor oriented. It felt like that was the case. Again, it felt like there were a couple additions. There was that like really high kind of chime element that I don't know if that's in the original. There was another like part near the end where it was like it's a melody riff that's in the original, but I felt like it was like a slightly different like configuration of the like the particular like key setting. But either way, I enjoyed it. So yeah, shout out to who was it again? Who did the remix? My short-term memory is suspect. Oh yeah, mixed by Joseph Watt. So yeah, that was cool. I enjoyed that. Be looking forward to the remix of Oh L'Amour next time. As I mentioned, it's called the Funky Sisters remix, and that one is produced by Flood and remixed by Michael Johnson. So yeah, if anyone knows anything about either Joseph Watt or A. Clay, it doesn't even say who A. Clay is. It says on the front actually that the whole album, produced by Flood but assisted by A. Clay, P. Leg, and N. Hine, or maybe Hine. I'm going to go with Hine. But yeah, bottom line, there's a few other people who were clearly, in the studio, on the mixing board, and so on. But yeah, so this one, like I said, as we just listened to, was Flood, but assisted by A. Clay and mixed by Joseph Watt. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. And as I said, when we come back to finish off this album, the next bonus track, or the last bonus track, will be the Family Sisters remix of Oh L'Amour, and it's actually over 7 minutes long. So I'm going to look forward to that one. Let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time.